More and more people traveled on the Fat Controller's railway. It was busier than ever. All the engines were exhausted with all their work.
Dirty trucks and dirty sidings, groaned James.
Quit your boiler aching, said Duck. Why, on the Great Western, that tin pot railway.
Tin pot? Let me tell you, silence, said a familiar voice.
Let me tell you that an engine from Scotland will come tomorrow to help with the goods work. The Fat Controller was surprised to see 2 engines arrive the next morning. Good day, he said. What are your numbers? Can he say, sir? Said one. We lost them on the way, finished the other. What are your names? Donald and Doggy, sir. Good. I shall ask your controller which of you is which. Aye, he won't be any help to you, sir. We only gave ourselves names after we lost our numbers. One of you, said the Fat Controller, is playing truant. I shall find him out and send him away. Soon the twins were given new numbers. Donald was 9 and Douglas 10. They went to work with Duck in the yard.
The trucks behaved well and the coaches were very pleased. Duck was impressed. Heed my advice, said Duck. Watch out for Gordon, James, and Henry. They're bound to be trouble.
That night, the twins backed into the shed and gave a cheerful, deep-toned whistle. They sound like buses, said Gordon.
Or ships, sniggered Henry.
You wouldn't have been making fun of us now, would ye?
Henry and Gordon jumped.
Oh, no! Certainly not.
I will. Do yourselves a favor and keep it that way. So that's the way Gordon and Henry kept it. The next morning, Gordon arrived at the big station with the express. At the end of the express, there was always a small coach of people wanting to go onto Thomas's branch line. Every engine knows it must be shunted away from the other coaches. However, Duck was arranging Donald's goods, so Douglas offered to shunt the coaches away. However, he began to worry. I hope the Fat Controller doesn't find out I shouldn't be here. I couldn't abide going back. Douglas was so preoccupied, he had forgotten about the special coach. Later, as the twins were having a drink, Thomas came in fussing. Where's my coach? What coach? The coach that Gordon brings for me. I must find it immediately. And he huffed off. Thomas was hardly out of sight when a mob of angry passengers erupted from the siding, right out of the special coach. Lost 6, said Douglas. They complained to the Fat Controller. Listen, said his driver. I've gotten a plan. Soon the Fat Controller and the station master came strolling over. What they found was most surprising. Donald's tender uncoupled right next to Douglas, who they thought was Donald. Meanwhile, Donald, with Douglas's tender, went to take the goods train.
Ah, number 9. Why haven't you taken the goods?
Fault in me tender, sir, he said. Dougie took the goods train while it's mended.
Okay, and why did he leave so quickly?
Perhaps, said Douglas. He saw you coming and didn't want to think he was late. Pretty soon, Percy came in. Douglas, he said, where do you want my coal trucks? Percy had meant to say Donald. However, he'd forgotten which number went to which twin. Just leave him there, said Douglas. Douglas, said the Fat Controller. Both engines' faces went pale.
Why are you masquerading with Donald's tender? Sir, I know what's going on here,
said the Fat Controller. He talked to the station master.
Please, attend to the passengers.
Douglas, said Percy, since when are you number 9?
That will be enough, Percy. Off you go.
Percy tried to rush out as fast as he could. Douglas was left with no doubt about what the Fat Controller thought of his trick. And I'm sorry to say that his worries only worsened.